Howdy folks, South Bay Rebel, and today we've got a Marvel build, which is not something I normally collect. I was on Lego's website picking up some other stuff, most likely Star Wars, and I saw this. It's kind of an impulse buy for me, but it looked neat. I also don't normally collect mech builds, but I really liked the two figures that this came with, and for the price I figured why not. So we'll take a look at this, dive in a little bit to the build, and see how good it is. Right off the bat, this thing's got some nice box art. It really sells the set on its play features and looking like it's a lot of fun. I also like the Marvel mural on the side of the box, so that's cool. I'm glad they're really putting some effort into making the box art really appealing, because at the end of the day, that's what you're seeing on the shelf, and that's what's going to appeal to folks, especially like me, who kind of bought this on a whim as an impulse buy. I do like the Venom character. I was a big fan of the Spider-Man animated series when I was growing up, and Venom was definitely one of my favorites, so I do have an appreciation for the character, and also the Miles Morales one. I love the Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse stuff, as well as just anything Spider-Man. I think it's cool and just such a classic. I really enjoy the Miles Morales figure in this as well. He looks like he's jumping rope there, but it's nice to have the webbing, and it plays into the play features on this build. I think the black on the mech build looks really nice. There's splashes of white here and there to kind of give it that contrast. I mean, those are the two main colors of Venom, so it works. The mech build is nicely done. It has a lot of articulation, and while I don't generally gravitate towards mech builds or Marvel stuff, I actually really like this, and I'm glad I picked it up. It's got a lot of play features. You can definitely move around that mech to manipulate Venom in ways that make it a lot of fun to play with. You've got the web attached to the back of him. You've got Spider-Man swinging around on it. You've got Venom trying to grab him. There also is enough room in the hands of the Venom mech for you to hold the Miles Morales figure, so that's pretty cool. There's just a lot of thought that went into it, I feel like, maybe more so than the others, and on this one it makes sense too, because of that symbiote suit and the symbiote alien that is part of the Venom character. It makes sense for him to have a mech, because it's not actually a mech, it's more of just a different take on his suit when he's got that on, which actually makes it one of the more sensible mech style builds to see, because it's not actually a mech. I think they should have leaned a little more and a little harder into it just being his symbiote suit, and done away with some of the gray bits that kind of give it that mech feel and replace them with more black to make this look more convincing as just him in his symbiote suit, because he is huge when he puts that on. That's one of the traits of the suit and the alien. It just makes him a huge character and a formidable force to reckon with. But still neat. It's got a lot of articulation. The torso swivels, the hands can open and close. Each individual finger kind of has its own articulation. The front folds open so you can get that figure in and out. And when it's shut, it kind of holds him in place, which is also kind of cool. So if you are playing around with it, he's not just going to fall out. You see on the back here, there's that little nub, and you can attach the webbing onto that so that you can use it for Miles Morales to swing around on. Also a neat play feature. So it definitely delivers on what it's advertising itself as, which is just a nice play set at a reasonable price. I think this set was about 15-16 bucks. I see mechs go on sale from time to time, so if you can pick it up for less, I'd recommend it. Doing a 360 now on just the figures. You can see they both have back printing, which is nice. I really like this Venom figure as well as the Spider-Man figure. I think they're both well done. And again, that was what really sold me on this set. I like everything about it. I think for 15 bucks, it's not a bad sell. The figures are definitely worth it. I don't have a Venom in my collection anyways, so it was nice to add him. And this might go on sale, so maybe keep an eye out. I think it's worth it for $15, $16 that is advertised for right now, but obviously it's a bit on the high end, so if you can get it for less, definitely keep an eye out for that sale. On that note, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you liked this. Please subscribe. This is South Bay Rebel, and I will catch you on the flip side.